high-pressure fighter, Zurdo needs to impose his size, and it is crucial that he is able to put Bivol on his back foot as he is the offensive fighter coming in. They are standing in front of each other to battle for the dominance of who sets the pace. Ultimately, if Bivol, the smarter of the two fighters, is able to put Zurdo on his back foot, it will take away all of Zurdo's offensive advantages. Bivol must establish his counters early, as this will deter Zurdo from freely engaging. Because Bivol pulled away from the pocket, Zurdo thinks he's safe, but Bivol disguises his range as he takes a step with his back foot first in order to close the gap by springing in. The final exchange at the end of the round was a statement from Bivol, letting Zurdo know he isn't scared of a firefight. This is a mental game, as Bivol is letting Zurdo know he isn't going to let anyone try to bully him. A dangerous boxer is able to fight going forward, but a lethal boxer is able to fight going forward and backwards. With Bivol able to punch going backwards, the threat is heightened each time Zurdo engages. Zurdo had the tendency of going underneath the jab. Here Bivol beautifully took the outside angle with the jab in order to set up his right uppercut just as Zurdo drops. Bivol took advantage of the predictable head placement and continued to use the jab to set up the right hand. Although Zurdo came in a bigger man, there are some disadvantages, especially when he wasn't able to impose his size over Bivol. The speed advantage was clearly visible as Bivol made the clunky Zurdo pay for every mistake. When Zurdo overextended, Bivol took the necessary steps back. He must now recover from the bad position by standing up and pulling out. That's when Bivol's foot and hand speed were prevalent. Overreaching by Zurdo was amateurish as he was too slow to close the gap fast enough. Each time he engaged, Bivol would just take a step back and capitalize on the opening, as Zurdo had to pull back in order to recover.
Success in fights.
Well, again, he takes a bigger step with the back foot. He's on the range.
2 or 3 punch combination. Bivol's done it several times.
You see here now, just making Ramirez miss, then making it pay us a lovely sharp left hook. But the single shots, again, I keep saying, even the guy technically better, it's volume that you need.
Terrific fight. I don't think it will be next. Artur Beterbiev is lined up to face Anthony Yarde in the first quarter. Good counter right for Bivol.
By the fourth round, Bivol had the fight pace under control. Once the bigger man was on his back foot, that was the beginning of the end. Zurdo showed how limited his offense was, as he needed to be on his front foot to land any meaningful punches. Bivol would then push Zurdo back with some straight punches, and the second Zurdo leaned back, Bivol would start unloading. Zurdo showed a weak base, especially against the ropes. When a fighter is unable to be versatile, rhythm recognition would be taken advantage of. As long as you're throwing punches at the bigger man, there's no fear of return fire.
He will take, use his feet and get out. Okay? We gotta have traps ready for him when he spins out that way. You got me?
Bivol just further exposed Zurdo's limitedness. Zurdo, being such the bigger man, had to recover after every engagement. Bivol took advantage of this by quickly attacking between the spots.
But Zurdo wants Bivol to exchange with him.